Welcome back in, everyone, to Fierce XP. Tower Dominion series, we're doing a fresh start. We're on episode 29 here, coming off a loss, and we just dipped below 90% win rate with that one. We're 25 for 28, and that's just fine. We're learning lessons along the way, and it was actually a productive loss because we got a new hero out of it, so not a problem. And as we've said before, it's a reminder not to take things for granted, that defeat is always looming and possible. Gotta stay sharp. So it's probably a terrible idea to post videos this close back to back for the channel and exposure and all of that, but I'm not that worried. It's a Sunday, I've got some time, ready to bounce back, try to turn it around and get a victory. So let's do another one. And we'll see. Maybe I'll do something a little different with this one, where I do a bit of micro editing and keep this one a little tighter. We'll see what happens. But our rotation brings us back to the Pargan assault group, and we've only got one hero left to clean up here, Siege Master Obavim, who we did early on, difficulty 2. It's been a long time, but that looks like a really great one. Cool powers, ones that we can take advantage of throughout the whole run. Sturdy bunkers are so versatile with both the Vencedor and the Reaper, and the +1 range is huge. We compare that with Lubiov over here with -1 range, which we did do it. In fact, we went endless with her, but I'm looking forward to the extra range on this playthrough. So goal number 1, get the job done. We got to get a win. We don't want to keep dipping. We want to get back in the 90 percentile. So let's see what we can do here. Difficulty 4 with Obavim, and we go. All right. I don't mind the looks of this early on. Let's do that. We're going to get this backside connected. We'll get that hooked around, and we'll see what happens over here. Do we do discovery or production? We're definitely doing repair drones. I think we do discovery, especially now, and repair drones, especially now that we've got, I'm going to take a quick look here at the neutral buildings. It is this recon, the communication relay, where we get +10. We finally have access to that, and we've seen it a few times. There's just more and more value out of the neutral buildings. I'm really happy with that. Look at that range, just insane. So what do we do here to start? Looks like lots of good options. Wow, that's crazy. And you know what? Let's do it. And I think we're going to give it the Vencedors right away, take out those pesky air units, and I might save that number 3 spot for something. Yeah, because this is plenty. And in fact, we're not going to count on the camo units, so he's going to have the range anyway. Give him the extra gun, and that's all we got. Man, that range is huge. You really feel it. Attenuator and Warwolf. Get the cost down on the Miradors. Or Sturdy Bunkers. Let's get the Sturdy Bunker efficiency. See if we can get the expertise on them. It's kind of has the potential to be a Sturdy Bunker run since we start with so many. And a barricade, of course, is great. We may do that on the front side. We'll see. This one doing really well. Okay. Unbreakable Faith looks attractive. I don't know that we need all the recon. Could grab another barricade. Let's do that, along with the Claymore. Straight piece is just fine. There's a bit more repair, which we're not needing, but it's good to see discovery coming into play. We've got just enough to do a couple of barricades. This is definitely going to be one of them. The other one, I'm not quite sure. We may just hold off for a second, because this will be a back channel, and so will this. So I think it's going to be this. Let's just commit to it. Even though we don't really have proper fire support back here, just the Mirador. It's okay. sturdy bunker cost. My dog there, you heard a car door, of course. Vicious Crossfire is nice. Plus we get it out of the pool, and let's just see what we can do with the bunkers. Love to see the cost down there. I'm seeing some other spots where the range is so huge because of the hero power that they can fill more roles even more than usual. Like all of these flying units, if we have one pointing back here, like that potentially. No, we need one more range kind of to cover that. There's efficiency 2 already. Or do we just get more bunkers with... I think we need supply, don't we? This... Oof. What is the expertise? I think it's +1 range. Is this irresponsible? Let's do it. Plus it's a doctrine. There's a corner. Now, we could close this off, of course. We may do that. I was thinking of, should we start to develop this and just give ourselves a bit of space? But no, let's do this, because we're kind of the most vulnerable on this backside. We're stronger right here. We could also do something like that. Doesn't feel the best. Something like that could be really good, and we know that it's going to stay somewhat relevant. Same as that, actually. Could even give it a platform. I don't know about that. Versus this, level 3. Let's do this. I think this will really shore things up back here. And we'll give him the vent store in a second. We've got the barricades that'll handle the ground units well enough. And really, we're not even under threat. We're in early waves. We've got lots of repair, but we're just planning. Okay, some doctrines here. Let's grab a platform. Well, you know what? Let's get a scout hideout, maybe. We're starting to get enough recon where that may come into play. Let's make sure we get the vent store on him, and that's about it. Don't need to place anything else yet. Good to see him shredding up the air units and then switching to the ground targets. And we took very little damage there. Mirador with Durandal or bunker with a platform. Let's grab some more bunkers. Maybe I'm playing irresponsibly here. I'm not really sure. This is awesome. I'm happy with this. Another neutral building, just not the one we're looking for, though. We got 2 of those now. That's a bit of a bummer, really. We could maybe get a claymore here. We've got a couple platforms. The attenuator, we're probably not going to use it for a long time. It's interesting that it counts as a doctrine. But towards the end, who knows? We may have a super heavy pulse or something where we're at wave 32 and we don't mind cutting off the blueprints and doctrines. We just want the power and the weapon on this thing and stuff. So who knows? It can also help to give us detection on some stuff as an emergency backup. Could power up some heavy towers that we may have down. Okay, let's get more ready on this front side. I don't love that. This is going to be a pretty amazing cluster here, isn't it? Wow. Since we've gone the route of the bunkers, and there's no Imperial barracks, like there's not very many buildings that are shaped that way, so it's not likely to come into play for anything else. So let's do this. We're going to probably do the short comm links for those ones, because it can be in a little plot with some other sturdy bunkers. Look at that. Lots of flying units. But we did well. Freaking love bunkers. Platforms, HQ, absolutely. Local acquisition. Help pay us off for all that discovery that we've got. Man, that's a good one to see. And if we get an amplifier, there's an opportunity to push even harder into the bunkers. Maybe. We'll have to see. But I kind of like it. Did we get? Yeah, we got a threat reveal and we missed it. We've got detection and the Fagotrope. Okay, glad we've got barricades. It's a good start. And And that's okay. We can get a scout tower up, first of all. That's going to go a long way. Oh my goodness. Well, are we going to do that? It's such a good spot. But there's a lot of flat ground around here, unfortunately. This is pretty amazing. With some added range. Let's do that. We go all the way, not quite. It only gets 5% right now. We're not on too many neutral buildings. This is good. Let's do that. We really need to plan a little bit for those tier 1 foes. We also need some heavy hitters for the Fagatro. So we may put this one down as an anti-air, but then if we can get another one down, potentially with the Reaper, we'll have to see. That's a lot of supply. But a Durandal would help us. If we got a Bastion, there's kind of nowhere to put it. I mean, here, that's just so much supply. Let's do it. I think we can survive. We're not going to get crushed here, I don't think. Okay. This can come out that way. That's good enough. So I guess there's a Bastion potential spot there. We could also get this Claymore. Could be a shield buster. They could do a lot of damage there. Plus, if we turn this into anti-air, we could turn this into a Reaper. That seems cool. Let's do something like that. Okay. Glad we got the extra supply too, by the way. So we want the pulse, and then we're going to get the dual barrage. And we can maybe get the trajectory analyzer. So creating good recon. Didn't generate too much supply there, necessarily. Sturdy bunker, efficiency 3. Yeah, let's do it. See what that expertise is about. It's good to get another barricade too, because again, against the Devastator, that's part of the solution to take care of them. And where are we most vulnerable? Well, I mean, we sure have to get this, don't we? We kind of don't have a choice there. And then the barricade, we'll see, but we're probably, we'll get it on one of these two. This one can at least reach here. It can't reach up there. So the scout tower can. Zone command. Wow. Let's do that. This is possible. Let's reroll instead. No. That's fine. Okay, it's either this. It's not bad. Really nice elevation to start pounding this, but we've already got a lot of support down that main train. Or we do this, which also, I guess it gives us options. I guess I like this more. Nice turret. That's just a little too good to pass up, isn't it? Now, let's also, we don't have really much detection on this side. Let's get a barricade there. We're a long way away from getting that zone command active. I'm tempted to upgrade these sturdy bunkers, but no, let's instead get the dual barrage and get that Claymore fully hopping. This thing might struggle to survive. Let's see if we hit it up. It's fine. How much HP do those have? 300-ish? Interesting. What do we got here? More bunkers. I'm happy with that. A little bit of supply. We haven't committed yet because we want to, we've got some. This has the vent storage, so does this. Just kind of close air support for the HQ, but these other ones are going to have buddies like this and like this and this, maybe. Can also turn into that, depending on what lanes we've got going back here. But they'll get a lot stronger with that short range because we've got a bunch of them. But we don't have to commit to that quite yet. Now, Claymore's in first, of course. Trajectory Analyzer seems the most appealing, but it does get the +1 range. Oh my goodness, should I edit that out? Because of the hero's powers. So ammo reserve would make it a lot more efficient. We'll have to see. Wow, that was crazy. I couldn't speak. Okay, this is going nicely. Another bunker. We might be rolling a decent amount, so this would be nice. Let's get the supply, because we are getting pretty close to getting the zone command online, and we're still at the base 100. It's pretty bad. Let's roll. No, thank you. It's a little better. And I think that's okay. We kind of have to choose, right? It could be over here too, but that's fine. No neutral building. It's unfortunate. Local acquisition. Let's get this guy down. He can help to cover off this backside just a bit. Could give him some elevation there, but I don't really want to do that. This is okay. Why not support this a little bit? And we'll wait on it. See if we can generate enough in this wave. So glad to have these barricades up. It's an interesting trade-off, because with Pargan, your HQ is so exposed, so vulnerable, more than any other team, but the barricades really help to offset that, obviously. Okay. Don't think we need another barricade, even though local collaboration would be nice. We keep seeing this, and the ammo depot is not necessary. Why don't we get Mirador cost down with the supply? That lets us get this done. And we are not waiting for Rec Ops 2. Let's just get some Vencedors, and then maybe the Reaper. At least we got something. We're up to +180, which still doesn't feel great, but it's better. Almost double. Okay, let's get the Reaper on that guy. And I think the Reaper is pretty capable, 150. There's an amplifier. We could put that on a bunker. Plus it's 2 doctrines. We would be kind of on pace nicely. Or an advanced Mirador. Still a doctrine. Yeah, let's do this. It's more balanced. We're a little short on blueprints, and so it still counts and gives us a Puma. We don't want a straight. We're doing a fair bit of rolling. We don't want to cross. Okay, corner's okay. We either do this or this. We could also actually do this. No, we'll keep it a little tighter. That's great to see. Now we get paid a little bit, plus that is a really valuable neutral building. So let's go here. No problem with that. And this one's going to get the solo upgrade with the Reaper. I want the range, and it's not going to be for air support. Just a bit of punch back here. We've struggled having to reroll, and we've spent it elsewhere, so we just don't have enough recon at the moment. Get that scout tower fully upgraded. It's okay. Claymore's doing awesome. Haven't seen sturdy bunker expertise yet, but we've got a lot of waves left. I think it'll show up. Okay, a Warwolf we don't have yet. There's a bit of versatility. Let's grab. And I think we're happy to get that down. This is better. Let's do that. Give them easy access. Maybe not the tech. I feel like our air is in better shape now, especially with the Claymore, that I kind of would like to go the Reaper route with this, but I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, improved foundation and negotiation, 2 doctrines, and both excellent. Let's do that. This is also a great piece. Let's do this. We get some elevation to maybe work back towards this way type of thing. And this guy, nice. He does cover off this lane. That's really good. And I don't think, you know, other than this, I guess, is pretty good. But compared to a sturdy bunker, I would rather just do this. It's still okay. And he gets +1 range. But we may not even want to do that, because again, we can potentially get clusters with this guy. So let's do this. And there's so many opportunities and options and stuff, but why don't we just commit to this lane? The more that we knock things out coming through here, which partly will split off here, by the way, and we'll kill them before they even have a chance, but then the rest of the enemies that are along the outsides, things like the Warwolf and the Miradors, they can focus fire better on the outskirts. So we're going to focus on just cleaning up this lane really nicely. Let's just get the short ranges on those guys when we're on that route. This Reaper doing great work down here. We're not really killing the Devastaurs. Let's give it the little reinforcement there. We would have been fine, but feel a little better about that. Okay, sturdy bunker cost 2. That's almost a must. Let's do that. We've got so many out. We have enough. Why don't we get this upgraded now? We're starting to get local acquisition to be a little more valuable. Plus 15% is great. And then compact charges. Slow things down a little bit. Let's get our Warwolf further along. Give him the extra explosion size. And eventually to Warden. This guy can have the Reaper. Ooh, we got a threat reveal. Okay, Krylo and Mucos. Not bad. We are set up okay for them, I think. There's a Puma, speaking of. Or barricades. Let's grab a lot of supply. There was a bunker, which is a little sad, but we gotta be ready here. Okay, what we want instead? We need to decrease the number of entry points. And where is going to be kind of our strongest? It's kind of over this Claymore, and we might give it the range. So I think that we curl this over. We could keep this open. That's fine. I don't want to re-roll too many times. And there's that building we were just literally talking about. What was that? And let's get a Warwolf on it. That is great range of those channels there. And we just want it active. That's for sure. Now, Pumas are going to be really important here. This would have been, it still might be an important spot. However, this is starting to feel probably more important. I don't like how it's set back. What did we do for this guy? We did not upgrade him yet, so this can go to an anti-air. We could also get a Puma here and have him maybe with the tech, you know, sweeping across the entire thing. I think I like that. We've got to be ready. So he's going to get the damage. There's the range. And this guy is going to get the one-off with the Vencedor. And then we've got to get ready for the Mucos. But the Reapers are going to help. Even though they're not multi-target, we do have some Warwolves that can help clean up once they split. Okay, it's obviously going to get a lot heavier here. Let's get this upgraded. No problem. Get this little sped up a little bit. Okay, 3 irregular platforms. First batch. It's a lot of supply there. We need blueprints kind of though. So let's grab this. We still get a lot of supply. And what would we want there? Not a decimation position. That doesn't help anything that we're doing really. Plasma fence? Well, a decimation position does help with the mucos, I guess. Okay, let's grab that. Just a lot of splash damage, potentially. All right. This guy can have Warden. Let's get him ready. This, I think... Are we ready for the air? This guy is Reaper. This guy could be Vencedor? Let's do that. Because we may end up being able to put more beside it and we can do more Reapers. But at least he, you know, there's going to be Krylo coming from here potentially and behind us. But we've got just a little bit of catch there, perhaps. Could be vulnerable coming in straight here. This could help a little bit. We do have a platform. Let's do that. It's, even though it messes up our cluster, although I guess this too. Oh, what did I just do? Oh. This guy, that's not a bad spot. It's certainly going to help immediately, just kind of diminishing returns, right? But I'm okay with that. Let's do it. They're coming this turn. He's going to get trajectory. Nice. Krylo are going down quick. Yeah, that went really well. Air command. Yeah, let's do that. Corner is excellent. Let's do this. Get it closed off. Got a neutral building. +2 range. Plus 10% damage. Is this good enough? It'd be, let's see. It's quite a bit of range. It's not the best spot, but... Huh. This guy's also not upgraded yet, so he... I mean, that's a great candidate. I just don't know, like, I want to put more bunkers up there, right? So we would have to commit to this, which is giving him no buffs right now. Let's do it anyway. We trust it's going to happen, and he's going to have the Vencedors, because that's our more immediate need. This guy can at least have easy access. And we need more splash. Got the extra range here, which is nice. This is the hero. That's pretty good, actually. Get a little coverage in all 4 directions. That's awful. Okay. Where were we? There. And this one is not bad. I think I'd rather just have, like, all the damage. But let's not do that right now. It's okay. And we don't need detection or anything at the moment. Well, kind of, but not really. Okay, this guy could go down. Let's do that. We're going to get a little bit of detection on the backside. We're nowhere near long barrels. That's good enough. Great to see a bit of slowing from the scout tower. Can get veteran on that Mirador. You have the cost down a bit. Still haven't seen bunker expertise. There's the cost. Number 3 going down. And efficiency on scout tower. Let's do it. We can upgrade our bunkers further. Like him, for instance, having height number 3 can have a lot of damage. I'd almost rather Absurdity Foundation maybe for him, but this guy, for instance, also height 3, but I kind of like just the solid foundations. What do we do here? The bastion is not bad. Could have extra height. And what would we do? Would we do camo or shield? We do shield probably. That's a good spot. Let's do it. Okay. The Bastion has Vencedors that are even taking out the Krylo popping up there. We gotta make sure the Warwolves are capable. We could use some more splash damage. We certainly need more blueprints. But I'm gonna do a quick count after this wave and see how many Doctrines we've got. We have got 18 on wave 22. That's a really good pace. I'm happy with. However, we still have to be careful not to neglect the buildings. You know, we gotta have blueprints here. We could get a salamander down, extend the range of this guy even more. Barricade never hurts. Put another one in the front there. Versus ammo depot. This Claymore is performing the best. Let's get the salamander. It's not quite the right piece. The corner is okay. And I think we're going to funnel him. Where do we want to funnel them? Especially the air units. This way or right up the gut? Right up the gut has more potential for artillery way back here. Okay, let's do that and keep that in mind. The artillery side of it. Local acquisition. This is nice. It's actually a good candidate for the salamander. Oof. Is that going to be more powerful? Yeah, of course, compared to this. Because this doesn't even cover the... Well, we could do that. Bastion is already on the other side. Doesn't matter that it's blowing through the... Huh. That, we're giving a little too much value to that Claymore. Let's do this. The extra damage is huge, and you don't really upgrade too much there anyway, not typically. Okay, this is also just the best spot for a Puma. Let's make sure it's on anti-air design. This guy never got the anti-air design. It's okay. We might actually convert him to just ground damage because he's out of the way now. Let's get this one up the gut. We know that that's going to be where we need the extra help. See how this goes. Could use the shield break on this. We definitely know we want high ground. Just not too worried about the Deviscore. Not going to go the camo route, I don't think. Okay, there's a Doctrine. I think it's better than a light mortar is fine. We don't need that. It'd be okay for the Mucos, and we don't need a ton more barricades. Let's get the efficiency. Some recon. Now, with that recon, we already got trajectory. We got him fully upgraded. What else takes recon that we may have used? Like this guy getting extra range there. But let's not do that. We don't have any blueprints. This guy's fully upgraded. We could get, you know what? Actually, this is obviously, let's just get a little bit extra on these Miradors. They're going to be important on those sides. And we've got, you know, sturdy bunkers. Not only do we have cost down to level 3, but we can sure upgrade them a fair bit more. We're going to get a threat reveal in a few waves. Creating a lot of supply there. We need blueprints. Rampart missile silo makes bunkers go nuts. Let's do that. Perfect piece, of course. Okay. Well, let's get the rampart down right away. And the repair is not crucial. I'm just thinking about any other buildings that, you know, I guess we could do this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do that. What else up front here? we want him to... We're not going to use the tech. Maybe we do want the range. Just use up a bit of that recon and give him the quads. So he's very powerful anti-air, and we didn't have to go tech route. But the Rampart's going to be awesome here, actually, too. It can hit 6 targets. This guy needs the shield break badly. Okay, this is not great back here. That's okay, I guess. Rampart cost. Puma cost. Efficiency. Let's do this. The Mirador blueprint is not useful enough. We do need blueprints, but it's okay. Let's get this guy up. So damage and rate of fire, it's fine. That's all we need. And then sturdy bunkers. We got 2 of them. That's a way to get blueprints, I guess. And wow, that is insane. So, oh my goodness. So he got the short range, now he's hitting better with the Vencedor. This guy also gets short range with the Reaper, and he's going to get high ground expertise. And the next one can potentially face out that way, because, I don't know, it'll get on target quicker, better. We spent everything, let's go. I'm excited to see this guy. Do we want a shooting floor on him, or ammo? Maybe a shooting floor. We're fine here, though. We did really good there. And we already survived wave 25, by the way. I didn't even catch that. Okay, another Rampart. Division relay would be amazing. Right at the entrance here. Need one platform to really get it optimal. We don't know what enemy we're facing yet. We could get Scout Hideout Efficiency 3. And we can survive that next wave. We just take a hit on range and damage. We already have +1 range. And we get more supply production. I mean, we're producing a lot, but let's do this. We're stacking up the doctrines. We may be pretty close now. Okay, Mega Mucos and Calyptus. Reapers are going to do good. Let's get a different piece. That's fine. We're going to do that because we've got, this is Vencedor and it's way out here. So then you've got to fly over the Claymore. We're okay with some Krylo flying out of there. More good spots, by the way. Like, this is great. But let's think about what else is possible. Let's get high ground expertise. So now he hits for 690. It's wonderful. And let's just give it to him too. Let's watch these things go nuts. Get rate of fire and all that. And then one more. And that doesn't actually feel the best. Yeah, let's just leave it. That's close to all we can do. It's pretty heavy. Now, we have 20% less damage and less range, by the way, from that negative doctrine effect. But we did okay. I want to see top performers. How are the bunkers doing? Yep, first place, the guy with the Reaper. And then the Salamander, of course. And even this guy with the Vencedor, because of the height, the high ground expertise. Another Salamander. Which we probably have to do 8 here. We can even get a Puma and give him some extra range. It's a great choke point there. Let's do it. Yep, just so good. And this guy, so he can have the damage and the target painting, and now this guy's got that extra range. Let's give him the damage, all of that. There was a lot of Krylo there, so we gotta be careful not to get overwhelmed by them. I wonder if this is any good. Not really, eh? Let's give him the quads. I think we're also going to give this guy shooting floor. It's very good range, of course. So many guns. There's the shooting floor. Not a lot of damage, but there's a lot of rate of fire. Joint operations, that's fun. Versus efficiency. There's another sturdy bunker. We probably got to do that. Let's do the bunker. And let's keep pushing. This is okay. Yeah. This is bonus against air units. We've got to get that active. This is a little bit unfortunate here, but I'm okay with it. It still will be effective. So that's going to get the pivot with Vencedor and I think even solid foundation. Just 100% damage, all that stuff. It's excellent. Now, a mortar. It's pretty good. Where else would be effective enough? None of these other lanes look very appealing. Okay, we've got another bunker. That's pretty cool. We do that with air? No, we'd probably do this. Let's just do this with more Reapers. Although, I guess we could, let's do this with Reapers. We can get out on target quicker. Okay, let's send. By the way, this guy just got more powerful while placing another one. So he gets short range with Reaper, and he will get the high ground. This is heavy. A lot of shields. But we've got massive damage up here. That was amazing. I want to take a look, by the way. Salamander in first, that lead one, and then our bunkers. This guy up here, the solo guy, doing excellent. He just had a lot of targets to choose from. Werewolf efficiency with another air command. We haven't even gotten the first air command down versus a Slovak and Werewolf. This... Okay, actually, let me do another quick count. Hang on. Okay, it is 23. We need 7 more in, what, 5, maybe call it 6 waves. We've got to keep up the pace. I mean, this is the time, right? Like, let's get this one done, get them unlocked. So even though Werewolf and Howitzer, of course, would be better, and we have no blueprints. You know what? Okay. I'm going to kick myself if we don't manage to get this done. But we also don't want to lose. That's for sure. So why don't we get this? We can also... I guess I should have thought about the airfield. We haven't even gotten down yet, and that would be an amazing strip down here. But this is okay. I think I feel good about this. That looks good there. Actually, maybe that. Yep, let's do that. If we give him the tech, this can have sticky flames. We're going to do that. Sticky flames, and he can have the 1 tech. I really like that. Let's give him cluster. We want him hitting the heaviest units. And then for the werewolves, this guy, let's see if we can get him to overcharged. Oh, yeah, look at that, slowing. Keep him on target of the Reapers, the Howitzer. We could get a lot of damage on this werewolf. Let's do that. It's a little more expensive, but nice. I think we made some good calls there. Those bunkers are fun. They're going off. Okay. Doctrines. This is amazing. Even though there's a sturdy bunker, I don't want this one. Werewolf is what we're after. I think we keep pushing. Yep. Happy with that. Neutral building. 50%, minus 50% upgrade cost. Maybe that could have Maybe it's possible we get to overcharge with that, of course. It's much easier. We could get a mortar here. He's not going to learn very much. So why don't we just give him the improved shot with the shrapnel and advanced gear. Just have him firing constantly. And if we could get long barrels on him, that'd be great, but we'll see. We got a good bit of stuff we want to do. Get the air command down yet. This is a +2 range. We've got nothing to place on it, but it could be potentially really good, like a Durandal. Big Mechamuco still alive here. Okay, nice, nice. There's that Durandal with a Doctrine. Yeah, let's do that. There's the final wave. I think it's the eggs that are not so bad. Let's get overcharged on him. Getting some slowed effect up front is going to be lovely. We'll do this with the long barrel, even more range. By the way, the Rampart is actually getting more valuable because it can hit 4 entry spots, and we still only have 3. Let's get the long barrel there with the heavy payload. With a Clayton. How about with those Mucos? It's going really nicely, though. Okay, Doctrines. Warwolf, more important than the Puma. Let's do that with the Mirador efficiency. Corner piece. You know what? Let's actually do this. This Warwolf. Not quite anyway, but I don't mind creating the loop here, and this is far enough out. I don't know how much damage we're going to be able to stack up there anyway. Now, we can also do something like this. All in that slowdown section. They're going to come around here, hit the sticky flames. They're just getting pounded the whole time. Let's do that. Okay, that's all we can do. Really nice slowing. We could think about the attenuator, and you know what? Putting it on like the howitzer, I'm not really worried about it getting blueprints and doctrines at this point, but we can make it a lot more powerful. Now, it also has its own very powerful weapon on it. Okay, rushed installation's not going to help us right now, and I don't want to hurt our damage. This, of course, would be good, but salamander, yes. And I'm thinking about the fact I'd love to give this more range because it's not getting on target, and as they come around here and get slowed, I'm thinking about that. Actually, this right here, this is perfect. Hit every channel coming through there. Okay, so blazing with target painting. Now this guy is fantastic. So the attenuator, it has such a powerful weapon on it that I kind of want it up at the front. We could put it like here. What would happen here? So we would do like this, adjacent buildings. No, I don't want that. Although we could hit it because it doesn't matter. And then you put on the slowing arc. Or we give targeted building like a lot of stuff. So we could put it on here. We're basically done with the sturdy bunkers. We're on wave 34. We'd give it more range and damage. Okay, so what if we did this? And that's still pretty good for the slowing arc. Let's juice this guy. And then we're gonna We're gonna save up for the arc. Look at, he just like broke that Mega Mucos by himself. He's in first place. Okay, let's get the weakening arc on this thing right away. Nice. That extra slowing effect on them, keeping it in range of the Warwolves. It's looking really good. Okay, quick count. Hang on. We've got 27. So we have to do this. We're going to do it. No! Are we one short? We're not. Or do we get one more? No! Is there anything that gives us blueprints? Any type of building? Okay, let's just roll this. We want to loop. Okay, let me see what this does. Oh no. No. And we're stuck with that now, by the way. You can't even cancel it. That's interesting. Okay, this is fine. No, is there anything? Nothing gives us or doctrines, actually, is what I meant to be saying. Guess not. This doesn't. It's such a shame. Okay, this salamander. I think of what we could amplify. Why not? Let's amplify him. Actually, that's kind of a waste. It has a shield break on it. So we could actually just place it kind of up here and just making sure about the doctrines. So like, that's amazing. And then do that. None of, you know, whatever. Let's just give it the shield. The rest inconsequential. And then we'll wait for this guy. We'll give him more in protocol. It's just still such a great run. It's not like it's a bummer, but we were so close on the doctrines. Gotta keep a close eye on it. Okay, final wave. And it is the eggs. We're gonna have a bunch of eggs. Let's see how she goes. The Rampart, it's a little tragic with just the one entry. I don't think you get the full value necessarily. That's okay. Really heavy up there. Okay, Warden, pop it. Comes the airstrike, hitting nothing. I'm pretty sure that'll do it. Is that enough? We got it. Oh, the expertise and the scout hideout expertise, more discovery. So I didn't realize, I was watching, just, you know, waiting for us to get them, but we had to unlock them first in this screen. So it was still super productive. Really happy to see those. One short on the doctrines. Oof. We're going to get it. But what a great build. Really well-rounded. The sturdy bunkers, this guy did 25k, nearly in first. And I bet if we look here, yeah, they are in first place by almost 3 times. Well, a little more than 2 times. So we did make them featured. That was awesome. Just glad to see that. As I always say, they're so versatile. Anti-air, anti-big. Sturdy bunkers are the best. And more progress, guys. The Pargan is done, aside from getting Delvin eventually. But we've got a couple more with the Lions and a couple more with the Dragoons, aside from the unlock ones. So we'll just keep at it. See if we can get to the next one. And I wonder, I haven't done the number yet, but whether that gets us back into the 90% bracket. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.